Hi everyone, these are my top 5 year abroad tips. As some of you may know, I've just come back from my Erasmus year in Europe. There is a playlist down below for anyone who wants to see the videos from that. And I decided that I was going to make a video about the top 5 things, in my opinion, which I think are essential for a year abroad. Numero uno. This is going to sound like a daft thing to say, but it's important to remember not to pack everything that you own into one suitcase. Most of you will only be travelling with 20k limit in hold if you're flying. So when you're packing, ask yourself, do I really need to take this with me? And the majority of the time your answer is going to be no. So it's always important to remember that whatever you're taking with you, you're going to have to bring back, as well as whatever else you're going to bring. And if you can't pack everything, remember you can always buy things out there. Tip number 2. Now again, this is going to sound really simple and straightforward, but be involved. Now by this I don't mean going to your lectures if you're going to a university, or attending work if you're on a work placement, because that's pretty much all said and done within the entire idea behind Erasmus. What I mean is, go to the trips. If you're at a university and they're organising trips to different cities or different countries, take them up on the offer, because it's a really cheap way to travel around, and it's also a great way to try and integrate yourself into the Erasmus life and to try and make more friends within Erasmus that aren't only speakers of your language natively. I know for me in France, I was able to go on a trip practically every weekend, although the total amount accumulated to quite a lot of money. If I tried to do half of the trips on my own, it would have cost me so much more. Numero 3. Try new things. Whilst you're away, you're going to have the opportunity to take up so many more different activities. In France, I joined my friends and participated in a few classes of Pilates. I'd done it in England, but to experience it in a different country shows you how different people behave with things. Now, the class I took in France was a lot more low impact than what I do in England. And it was a bit of a shock for me, because what I was seeing as like a warm-up session was the entire class. Also, whilst in Spain, I took advantage of a salsa class that was being run, as the majority of Erasmus students will be going on their placements to be able to improve upon their language skills for their degree. It's a great way to practice with natives, especially as the majority of the classes and activities, or anything that you choose to do, will be run by a native speaker. 4. Number 4 is talk to people. There is no way that you're going to benefit from your experience abroad if you keep yourself isolated with English speakers. Most universities in France offer a sort of buddy scheme or a language scheme where you can go up to the university and they will match you with a native speaker of French. It's a great way to make new friends, as normally you will be able to integrate within their social group and get to know more people through that. But also, it's important that when you're going to lessons, if you're at a university placement, that you try and talk to people who are in the lectures with you. I know it's a scary and daunting task, but if you don't do that, you're never going to be able to have this chance, and you're going to kick yourself when you get back. I know I did. When I was in France, it was really difficult to talk to people, because French people in general, like just from what I've noticed, tend to be more closed off. They don't seem to be as accepting of the Erasmus students as some other countries do seem to be. But it also depends on what classes you're going to be in. If you're going to be put in classes within an English department, the natives are going to be more likely to want to speak to you, because it gives them a chance to practice the skills they're learning for their degree. And it also gives you a great opportunity to practice your skills that you need for your degree. And I'd just like to end this on tip number 5. Enjoy yourself. It's going to be a year of your life that you're never going to get back, and it's going to be one of those times that you're always going to look on with happiness, sadness, embarrassment, everything. It's going to be the greatest year of your life so far, and you don't want to waste it. So for anyone who is going on an Erasmus or a year abroad in the next few months, I wish you good luck, and I hope that you have as much fun as I've just had. See you all later, bye!